Hi everyone, this is Prashad Parthiban. Today I'm going to explain what do you mean by equity when it comes to property and casualty insurance billing process. So let's see a basic example and then we can explain the definition so that you get a good hold on to that. So if you see this example, assume that you have a homeowner's policy which is having a total premium of 1,200 and it's a 12 months policy. Basically you are breaking that 1,200 into monthly premium, which means each month it's going to be 100. And most of us know the way the customer makes a payment is through payment plans. When I say payment plans, they can select quarterly or annual or semi-annual. So in this example, let's assume it's quarterly, which means you pay the first quarter of $300, for the second quarter another 300, and it goes on like that. So the equity by definition is nothing but it calculates or it measures the differences between the amount that you paid on a particular period of time. So if I have a 1 year policy, at any point in time in the entire life cycle, if you want to know what is the equity, all that you do is how much the customer have paid as of that moment minus how much is the service the insurance company have given to the customer. That's a high level definition of equity. So we will see that with an example. So if you see this tabular column, as of January 31st, 2023, the customer have paid $300 because on January 1st, 2023 they made 300, and as of the first month the customer have used services only for $100 premium, right? Because each month it's $100. So in our calculation, the total payment the customer have made is 300, whereas the services they have taken is only for $100 premium. So the net result equity is 200. The typical scenario is the insurance company always need to have positive equity, which means they expect the customer to have positive equity. The reason is, assume the customer wants to cancel as of January 31st, 2023. The insurance company have some kind of reserve. They can reimburse or they can adjust for some kind of remaining premiums. So the typical expectation is the insurance companies expects the customers to have positive equity. Let's just say the negative equity scenario. The same example, you send the invoice on January 1st, but for some reason the customer did not make it on time, right? Even if you send it on January 1st, you give them some lead time, but for some reason the customer didn't make a payment, even until January 31st, 2023. So as of this date, the customer didn't make payment, so it's $0 payment, whereas the services they got for the first month is $100, right? Because already insurance company have given the service. So 0 minus 100 is minus 100. So this is not the scenario that the insurance company want. The equity here is minus 100. The first scenario, the equity is plus 200, which is good. The second scenario is minus 100. So the reason why they use this equity concept is they, at any point in time, the insurance company wants to make sure that they have some kind of surplus premium. So they always calculates this equity according to this formula. So if you see the third scenario, as of March 31st, first 3 months, the payment that the customer have made is 300, whereas they have used service for the first 3 months, which is 300. So your equity is 0. So the long story short, the insurance companies calculate this equity so that they wanted to make sure that the customer never goes to negative equity, especially during the process of delinquency. Most of you know what is delinquency. If the customer do not make a payment on time, we trigger this workflow so that we send some notice of cancellations and to collect the past due payments. The insurance companies configure this equity so that even for some reason, say for some reason the invoice is past due, but still the customer is at positive equity, the insurance companies are good. They give some leisure time or they give some extra time. Whereas during the delinquency process, if the equity is minus, they do not want to give more time. They immediately send the cancellation, etc., etc. So I hope you got the core concept. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Have a great day. Bye-bye.